hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Blood Bowl 2 2016 World Cup Grand Final. Mallak, the experienced skaven coach from a variety of Blood Bowl formats, and Guinness, the lizardmen coach who only began playing when Blood Bowl 2 was released. Joining me today, as always, are Crendor.
Hello, I'm
Sage.
back.
Hey there, guys.
cKnoor.
Hello.
And VGPurist.
What's going on, guys?
So we see that Guinness is setting up his defense with the lizards and that he has in fact induced a wizard. So that should be a very formidable defense already.
And with this much money on the line, they will often be taking the full 4 minutes, particularly on taxing turns.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
We open with a perfect defense.
And because the storm vermin with guard is still stuck on a Saurus there, the cKnoor is also relatively safe from the line rat because it is next to impossible to get an assist on that cKnoor from the outside here.
He's got 2 line rats and a storm vermin tied up on the crocs in a very bad position. I think he has to try and get them free one way or the other. But at the same time, he has to protect the ball because at some point the skinks will be looking for an opportunity to run through his line and steal the ball, especially with that wizard in hand.
At the moment, the ball is still just out of reach for the skinks, so that's kind of favorable. However, the Saurus, who is positioned all the way on the right, could at the moment get chain pushed off and blitz the ball. So he definitely wants to solve that situation as soon as possible. However, starting your turn with a rat over blitz is of course very dangerous. So what he does is he makes sure that Saurus cannot get anywhere before he tries anything else.
Yeah, he obviously spotted that that was the key threat here. Here comes the Rat Ogre now. So it's going to be a 2-dice blitz. And it's double skulls.
Oh.
A 1 in 36 chance of that happening. And not only does he opt not to use a reroll, he gets his Rat Ogre KO'd.
Is he going to Apo this?
Now this is Skaven, of course, can get claw themselves if they roll doubles on their storm vermin, or any of their players, in fact. Here we see an armor break, and we've got a KO. Knee cut. The lineman will be knocked out for the remainder of this drive at least. And in fact, they could get a surf on a skink though. We might see a skink go into the crowd here. He chooses to blitz him with Weakit, the lineman. This skink is going to go into the crowd, and when you go into the crowd, it's an automatic injury roll. Not only that, but the skink has the stunty ability. He does not get it, so he re-rolls it after rolling a double both down, gets a push. So this skink is going into the crowd, and he's going to get his head stamped on, and the crowd have knocked him out. You have to use the wizard at either the start of your turn, before anything, or at the end. So he does wizard, and he gets a knockout.
Breaks armor, knocked out. That is huge.
So the wizard is successful. Crucial. All that's left of the gutter runner is a little pile of ash now on the floor. So this is, however, this is Guinness committed.
The bounce is very favorable for the rats because it's next to the rat ogre, which means not only a +1 to pick it up because of the tackle zone, but also a +1 to dodge out with it because of prehensile tail.
I kind of feel that Guinness is reluctant to commit that skink as well. He does now, but I think he was mulling it over simply because it was the only guy in his side.
Wow.
So
he picks
made
it up
the dodge,
with the diving
failed
tackler.
the GFI. Oh god, what happened there? So he failed the GFI, re-rolled it, and was successful, but the prehensile tail tripped him up. He's going to try and move this skink out the way, which is going to enable a path for his gutter runner to come and collect the ball. He then has to decide whether he's willing to take the pass play, which I think he might, because if he makes this pass play, there's no one on the lizard team that can catch him now. He's home free. And that is the ideal result for the rats. If you spoke to the rat coach at the start of the half and said, what would you love to end this half? It would be 1-0 with the wizard used. He's going to try and move this skink out the way, which is going to enable a path for his gutter runner to come and collect the ball. He then has to decide whether he's willing to take the pass play, which I think he might, because if he makes this pass play, There's no one on the lizard team that can catch him now. He's home free. And that is the ideal result for the rats. If you spoke to the rat coach at the start of the half and said, what would you love to end this half? It would be 1-0 with the wizard used.
And my entire team intact.
And my entire team alive. That's exactly what he could get right now. Unlike his opponent, though, he's chosen to cover the ball in case of failure. So the rat dodges, the rat picks up. We expect him to take the diagonal.
4+3+ then.
Yeah.
4+3+ pass? Maybe a 3+ if he dodges past the skink.
Or do you even hoon it right up to the other one? Because even an inaccurate pass could be quite useful on the other guy, because look at the skinks, there's none.
True. As long as you don't fumble it, you've got a good position.
Even an pass will be good enough here. He chooses to make the dodge. Now, will he pass short or will he pass long? There is always the 1 in 6 chance that this Saurus will catch it.
Intercept. Yeah. He makes the
pass.
One.
It's an interception.
It's the Saurus.
It's the Saurus interception.
Yes.
He's rolled a 6. The Saurus leaps in the air, plucks the ball.
Ouch.
And now the rats are in trouble.
The trouble is, if you mark him with 2 players together, then there's probably a good chance to chain push him off. If you mark him with 2 players apart, he can just blitz one of them, and if that guy goes down, then he's free to move after the blitz. And not realizing that
he took the block with the skink. That's nice. That's nicely done, actually.
Yeah, that is good, because in that case, both down means he's still got the blitz action to do this with.
Now, do you take the block on the guard storm vermin? He chooses not to.
He runs it in.
He runs it in.
He does a little victory dance. Wow.
He does a jig.
And for people that do not know, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can actually see the dice log. So you could see how he needs a 3+, and he rolled a 2.
Yeah, and now Guinness is deciding, do I want to reroll this? I only have 2 rerolls. Decided to not reroll it. Looking at the gutter runners, I think you could tell that I don't think... they can actually... They have enough movement to get over there and be a nuisance. But because there are so many Sauruses here in the way, they're probably not going to be able to make it all the way over there. But trying to put some... Being aggressive towards the ball is probably what the rats want to do here. Scalp could, in theory, reach, but have to dodge. Dodging works. A 1 and 6 and a 6. Things are happening.
You have to reroll it with the dodge, though, so he can't do any more dodges.
What?
Down he goes.
Doesn't need to do any dodges. And the reroll comes out. Of course, these GFIs are 2. No. Oh, that's... No.
Double 1s.
No. But on the ball. And more importantly, if we look at the Saurus here, all of them are based. Oh shit! Another 1 and a 6. Okay, so the ball has been recovered, and the skink has run and is now hanging out next to his racehorse friends. Most, if not all, of the Sauruses here in the back have been based, which means they can't really move, but they are free to block all of these rats. Well, actually, hang on.
There's an injury.
Injury. What's happening? Oh, badly hurt. Oh, we're seeing a blitz over here. Well.
More stuns. Stunfest 2016.
That's... misclick? Is that a misclick?
And he's injured.
That's possibly an Apo? No.
I don't think so.
Okay. And Bromor gets KO'd again. We saw this in the first half. So if Mallak kind of ignores standing next to the cage, he can probably punch these few players that are, being... Oh
my god.
Like I said.
What
Okay, and...
knocked him out.
Spielberg
Tell you what, cKnoor, these are big-time plays we're seeing out there right now. I haven't seen a play like that ever in the history of Blood Bowl. It is phenomenal.
Holy crap! I mean, I feel. Oh, and he picked it up. He needed a 4. He got a 4.
He's gone,
and he made it away from the diving tackle piece as well. Okay.
What a change of events! This is truly insane.
So. 2 GFIs, made the first one. He does still have a reroll.
He got it!
And he stole it! It's 1-1. Game's back on. I'm glad I said that whole thing about not being over, because this game is not over.
And now knocked out players are going to get to come back. The Rat Ogre's back in. And another Skink is coming back in.
So good. Also had to be favorably. Ooh. It could have been even more favorably than it was. It could also have been worse. So. Rats. One rat comes back. Another one is immediately sent off to the KO bench. Probably going to be problematic for Guinness because Guinness only has 1 left, and we just
another
saw
rat down.
We just saw Mallak get another one on the kickoff result, but the the rats are getting KO'd. I'm like, I was expecting a slow cage. just punching more rats. I didn't sign up for this. However, the block and dodge skink Spielberg manages to recover the ball, so everything is not lost for the skinks. They still have 5 turns to score. I tend to mix them. Let's say Sorai half of the time, and sometimes I just go Sauruses. Oh! And that's a double 1, and the gut runners are down. Otherwise, every player has a tackle zone, and if you move out through that, you have to dodge. And not having any tackle zones also means that some other skills that the player might have might not work. Oh, more KOs.
Essentially, that cKnoor right now is just taking up a square, and that's all he's doing. I think he's going to blitz with the Storm Vermin.
Oh, yeah, so I'm reading...
Double skulls. He's got the reroll, though.
Yeah. This is a question of do you... the reason he paused there is because I think Mallak at this point is kind of expecting Guinness to actually score, and if that happens, then Mallak wants the reroll for his one turn attempt.
Will it be a magical ending for Spielberg? We're about to find out, folks. This is gonna get crazy. He knocks down that gutter runner.
There we go. That's a 2 and a 1, and that means we are going to a third half because Mallak has 1 turn, but there's no one on the lizardmen side of the pitch. Mallak can't score right now because lizardmen a bit shit. And a skull. And an injury. 3 rats don't want to be on the pitch anymore, and that's the strength point. And that's the kick rat. That's actually a rat that Mallak probably would have wanted to keep.
Looks like Guinness gets to receive, so it's not over yet. However, I did really think the Lizards would take this second half comfortably. So here we go. He isn't going to go for the Rat Ogre. He's going to try and take out Darkness Shadows, Saurus number 6. He knocks him. He breaks armor. It is only a stun, but that will mean the Saurus is not in for the next turn. He may have to make a dodge to do so, though. No? Okay, he's going to cage up.
No, he's going to cage up.
He's going to cage up a bit further back. However, this is going to enable the Rat Ogre to come into play if he knocks down the Crocs. In fact, the Line Rats could actually blitz the Crocs, enabling the Rat Ogre to punch into the cage. Actually becomes a 25% failure. Another turnover from the Line Rat. Will he re-roll this? This is.
I don't think so.
I think he has to.
Oh,
I think he has to because he's giving up too much space if he doesn't. Look at the space down the left-hand side. And remember, he does not need to save a reroll for a one-turner because there is no opportunity. It's a golden goal situation. There is no one-turn opportunity. So I agree with that reroll 100%. This does mean that it's quite risky with the Rat Ogre. He doesn't want to commit to marking until he knows the Rat Ogre is in the cage. However, with no reroll in hand, he has to commit now. So we're going to see him throw some serious bodies at these Saurus.
One of the things I've seen from Mallak's play is just he usually comes up with these really great defense with the Skaven, even with 9 rats down, or just down to 9 rats or 8 rats. Just seems like he always finds a way to get something going.
I'm very surprised with that. I am very surprised with that.
Wow.
The reason I don't like blocking that skink is because he can use sidestep now to drag the Rat Ogre out of the cage, and that's exactly what he does. Yep. So all of the benefit there. Not only would he have knocked over the Saurus if he blocked the Saurus, but he would have the tail on the ball. Okay, so he knocks over the Storm Vermin, Sniller Trapper. He does break armor. No injury though, just a stun. So this to me, the blitz over there shows that I think he's going to commit to the right-hand side now.
Yeah.
Now that that guy's stunned, it looks like he's going to cage inside with the cKnoor, potentially. Guinness is on top with a reroll in hand. He still has 5 turns to score.
Well, I mean, at this point, he knows he's so close to winning.
We're going to see a mighty blow. We're going to see a mighty blow on the side stepper. This could be good. This
could be...
This gonna be good.
This...
Someone call the stretcher. It's a knockout. It's a knockout. Goes for the Crocs. Opens with the Crocs on the line rat. It is.
Oh yes, he's
headed into the danger zone.
There you go.
So he's gonna have to blitz with Sweet Vengeance in order to cover himself. Yeah. So he does, and he does get a POW.
No, my God.
Will the armor 7? The armor 7 fails, and he's gonna have a full cage.
That's going to be great for him. He will be able to cover up.
Providing he doesn't double skull this block here, which he does not.
He does not. So now he'll be able to cover up. And he is in scoring range.
He's also great positionally because, look, both those line rats on the left are tied up by a Saurus. Both the line rats in the middle are tied up. The Blodgestep Gutter Runner is on Prehensile Tail, and he gets another Gutter Runner down. Will he get an armor break again? He does not. But that does severely limit the mobility of Gutter Runner. But how does he go in? Where does he go in? I guess he has to go from the north with the dodge guy. Yep, he's going to go from the north. There we go.
Yeah, he's coming.
He's failed the first dodge though, so it's down to a 5+. He's failed.
Yeah, he doesn't even have it. And there it is.
And look at that. There was a pair of 1s anyway coming up on the dice. With this much on the line, it's probably not worth taking the 1 in 36. You probably just wait one more turn, because if you look at it, the Gutter Runner can reach you, but if you make it so he has to run through the diving tackle, it's very unlikely.
Right, and Sage is saying no GFI, but you know I know Guinness's personality. I think I see it. You know,
I think I see it as well.
I think he's gonna defy it. He's just like whatever. I'm jumping in there.
We say it time and time again. Who are we to tell them how to play? They're in the World Cup final. We're not.
Exactly. And I think we're going to see
Come on. Do it.
Come on.
Do it. Do it or no balls.
No, come on, Guinness. Don't do me like that.
Click it. The whiskey. He hasn't had enough whiskey. He's bottled it.
Okay. No go for it.
He's going to leverage the diving tackle here. He could also make it so that he has to dodge into a tackle zone. So yeah, it does look like the Crocs is going to hit Surg Cut.
Yeah, and that's actually a better choice.
He does follow up, which means the Gutter Runner is completely trapped now.
Yeah.
And remember, if Sweet Vengeance moves over, the Gutter Runner can only just reach the ball. He cannot afford to take a step backwards, so it basically makes it physically impossible for him to reach the ball. And in my opinion, that's the best play. Just make it physically impossible for him to reach the ball.
Good plays here. He's going to go and hit the
the
line right away.
Injury. Oh, there's an injury. 2 Saurus SPP, and that is going to be a level up for that Saurus, I believe.
And a -1 armor value.
He already got it, actually. Into another 5+ dodge.
Yeah, into another 5+. 4+. Oh, my.
He's made
he's
one
got
dodge.
it.
He's gone backwards. Why has he gone backwards? That doesn't help. You can't do anything.
He's giving it up. That's it. He's not even gonna try.
No.
That's it.
That's a shame. So game 1 will be going the way of Guinness.
If it was a single elimination, oh hell yeah, he would have done it. But best of 3, he's gonna conserve his gutter runner and go into game 2 with all
three dice on a gutter runner. I think you do. I think you do here with a reroll in hand.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He won't use a reroll here though, unless it's a turnover. I believe he'll just take the first set of dice, and he is rewarded with a PAL.
There we go.
Will he get this damage? This could be huge. He's got the injury. Oh my god.
Oh, and he got it.
No
Nice.
long term.
Ugh.
That is 2
But
more SPP on the
2
Saurus.
SPP, yes.
There's actually 3 Saurus, plus the Crocs, plus the Skink with the ball. All of them will level up should they receive the MVP. So there's roughly, it's just below a 50-50 chance. And he does a little dance, runs it in. Game 1 goes the way of Guinness. He takes a 1-0 lead in this World Cup final series and edges himself ever closer to the $4,500 grand prize, as well as a new gaming PC.
Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.